Hello, my name is Hinny and I am a spiritual astrologer. You can check out the description below for more details about me and what I do. But this is a video for Cancer Rising, Cancer Ascendant. So get yourself a nice beverage. I've got some coffee and let's get into it. So, Cancer Rising, you are the teller of the tides. You may know where home is, yet you are often taken away, compelled by something further, something removed. Your heart is worn on the sleeve. Almost everything as well is commiserated. Even when discomfort stirs you inside. And yes, which I'm sure you've heard, you are sensitive. Reciprocity is one of your most beautiful powers. Although you get stuck in dramatic dynamics when you expect reciprocity and don't receive it. Or, when kind of you think that everyone or everything has to resemble this 69 energy, this 69 dynamic. It's crucial that you gain power over your insecurities as well. Otherwise, you easily confuse them, insecurities, for your intuition. You're also profoundly into memories and sentiment or the sentimental. You're very much also like a strong or majestic stallion, healthy and wild and in charge. Yet, in an instant, you can forever keep yourself in the stable due to the tiniest of comments from others, or even worse, sometimes due to the smallest of things you allowed you to tell yourself. So fear can further mire you in a sort of spiritual sediment, taking you also further from your element, water, and being by the water, especially running water or water, sort of, like by the sea where the water meets the earth as well, in some dramatic way, in some tidal way. That sort of water is probably one of the most magical things for you. And water or emotionality will protect you, Cancer Rising. Now, the moon, Cancer Rising, is your best friend. More than any other rising sign, you benefit from tracking the moon and understanding how it affects the rhythms of your spiritual experience. New moons and full moons especially, they mark energetic moments for you and ritualistic opportunities. Sometimes they feel like lovely little quaint pieces of poetry, other times like Greek dramas. So pay attention to what goes on around these moons and feel your way through life based on the patterns you pick up. The moon is telling you what works, what doesn't matter anymore. And the moon is also there to simply comfort you in your often, or maybe just sometimes, earth-bound loneliness. It is good also, I think, to track the moon through each sign, each zodiacal sign. So roughly every 3 days, a bit less than 3 days. and to ride the waves and the light that the moon carries with it as it kisses one planet and moves on to another. It's the fastest planet in astrology. And do that instead of being dragged by it or subsumed by it, subsumed by these transfers of light. And often you, a child of the moon, that's what you are, you get so carried away by the lunar transits because they're so quick. And there is often little time to process or rationalize the what and the for why. It's important to take care with what you desire as well, Cancer rising, because the moon will often make your desire a peculiar or scary reality for you to now respond to. And so, not allowing your cup to run over, not allowing things to be expressed as well, quite similarly, can cause you some quick trouble. Now, as a Cancer rising or Cancer ascendant, you have a Capricorn descendant. Or basically, your second rising sign is Capricorn. You may attract partners who are gloomy, they are quiet, they are somehow locked up inside themselves. Since childhood, you also interestingly were probably told to smile, to cheer up. People misread you as harsh or sad or stern, and you may have to at times be more literal and demonstrative so that others can keep up. Amazingly, though, often when you try to materially translate your feelings, the effort is overlooked or forgotten, causing you hurt, but also maybe causing you sometimes to get stuck in a bad habit, Cancer habits, patterns, trails, a bad habit of continuously trying with the same thing, the same person. Other people, other things, other situations, they may often test you, torture you spiritually, attempt to control you. It can get you into absurd dynamics as well. Dynamics like giving your life savings to a rich person or a more powerful person, or waiting until it's much too late before you take on someone's persistent, cruel behavior toward you. People as well, and again, situations or things, they are constantly teaching you to develop a thick skin, Cancer rising, but at the same time, to never sacrifice your emotional intelligence or your empathy. And sometimes that can be difficult. Sometimes we polarize and we only want one and not the other. You mustn't, I want to say as well, you mustn't trap yourself in other people's fortresses, because it will only teach you, quite likely, to reciprocate their behavior of wanting to control and entrap. And you'll either do it in exactly the same way or equally sort of shady ways. And finally, Cancer rising, by taking on these people and situations with strength, but also with love, that lunar love, you can help others with their own insensitivity. So that's what I have for you, Cancer rising, Cancer ascendant. I hope this was of some interest or use or guidance to you. Let me know in the comments if you are a Cancer rising, Cancer ascendant, and how you did or didn't resonate with this. I would love to hear from you, and I will respond to you when I can. Love you very much. Stay safe and well. Bye-bye.